Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Joel Cordero. Police have made an arrest after they discovered a man had a flash drive that contained files of child sex abuse material. After an investigation that begun in December 2025, Pennsylvania State Police arrested and charged 51-year-old Eric Jordan Silva of Henryville with having child sexual abuse material and criminal use of communication. Police in Hanover Township have successfully captured a suspect wanted on attempted homicide charges. According to court records, 90-year-old Yeropar Cham was apprehended following a vehicle chase, then pursued on foot near Myers Court on Sunday, January 18th. Around 4 o'clock a.m. on Sunday, there was an alleged domestic disturbance involving Cham's mother and her boyfriend, Shecky Byram. Cham's arrest warrant came about when he allegedly fired a shot at Byram. Then he fled in a Hyundai Sonata, thus spotted by the Hanover Township Police in the area of Wyoming and Beaumont Streets. After Cham eyed the authorities starting the felony's traffic stop, he began speeding away on Madison Street, later striking 2 vehicles on East North Street. Cham eventually stopped his vehicle and continued the pursuit on foot while also carrying a firearm, but later surrendered behind the Myers Court residence. Allegedly, the police found marijuana inside Cham's vehicle, adding more to his charges. The Wilkes-Barre City Police have charged Yeropad Cham with receiving stolen property, firearms carried without a license, fleeing police, evading arrest, reckless endangerment, property damage, possession of marijuana, possession of drug paraphernalia, failure to stop and render aid, and passing a stop sign. Cham was also charged by Hanover Township Police with attempted criminal homicide, terroristic threats, firearm discharge into an occupied structure, and 2 counts of aggravated assault and reckless endangerment. Cham was then jailed without bail. A Hanover Township man is being charged after police say he was cutting wires from Verizon and using a sled to take them off the property. Hanover Township Police Department say that 69-year-old Robert Drust was arrested after they received a complaint that someone was trespassing in the woods behind Bentley's nightclub. He was found with multiple lengths of wire on a sled, and after a search of his person, a hacksaw was found in his backpack. Drust has now been charged with theft by unlawful taking along with other related charges. He's been released on a $10,000 unsecured bail. A man was arrested in Wilkes-Barre after resisting arrest on police and on drug offenses. On Wednesday, January 14th, 45-year-old Brandon Lewis Uller was stopped for multiple vehicle code violations. When police encountered Uller, he was uncooperative, making police to ask Uller to exit the vehicle. Uller refused, where police physically removed him from his vehicle, resisting his arrest. Wilkes-Barre's K-9 was summoned on the scene, where she alerted the odor of narcotics. Police obtained a search warrant, where they seized 22 grams of methamphetamine, fentanyl pills, and marijuana. Uller was taken to the county jail for an overnight arraignment and was charged with resisting, obstructing, and drug-related offenses. Wilkes-Barre City Police is seeking the public's assistance to help identify the individual shown on your screen. He is wanted for retail theft at the Home Depot in Wilkes-Barre. As seen on your screen, he was wearing a black winter jacket, light blue jeans, and a gray beanie. Anyone with information is asked to contact Officer Andres at 272-248-2359 or privately message on the Wilkes-Barre City Police Facebook page. Coming up on WYLN News, a rooming house has been approved by the Hazleton City Hall on Tuesday's night's meeting. Plus, 4 Hazleton natives have been charged in connection to the smoke shop robberies in Lehigh Valley area. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network, part of Jefferson Health. With LVHN Same Day, Next Day Cancer Care, you can get a video visit with a clinician within 48 hours following a cancer diagnosis. Learn more at lvhn.org/cancercare.
My name is Maya, and I am 8 years old, and tomorrow the weather will be partly cloudy.
want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts, just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
Something is out there. What it is, no one knows. However, since its first sighting, there have been numerous reports of strange lights in the night sky. Some say they are extraterrestrials, flying saucers. But to all of those seemingly unrelated uncertainties, there is one common thread.
Watch Solo Spaceman on WYLN Thursdays at 1:30, Saturdays at 7, and Sundays at 4:30. Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
WYLN TV 35 is expanding and is on the hunt for a dynamic salesperson to join our vibrant team. If you've got the passion and the drive, we want to hear from you. Send your resume to the email displayed on your screen. Don't miss this great opportunity.
Welcome back to WYLN News. The Hazleton Zoning Board has approved an operation on a rooming house for a construction company. On Tuesday's meeting at City Hall, the Zoning Hearing Board has approved for Suarez Construction LLC to operate a rooming house in Green Street. The rooming house is located on the second floor of the building at 34 and 44 West Green Street, above the MV Style Hair Salon. The reason for this approval is stated that Suarez Construction wants to house out-of-town workers who are not residents near the Hazleton area. Most of its employees, not being local, only come into town to work during the week and need a place to stay while working jobs around Hazleton. A representative for the LLC said the rooming house would have 13 bedrooms for up to 13 workers to be housed and would not need permanent housing or considered apartments. No rent would be paid by the workers as well. The space would also include a laundry room, 2 bathrooms, and a shared shower, along with a 16 on-site parking spot for the workers along with surveillance camera near the entrance. No details were stated for the start date of operation for the rooming house. After months of search, 4 people have been arrested in connection with multiple armed robberies of smoke shops in the Lehigh Valley area that took place in last September. According to Northampton County District Attorney Stephen Barretta, police were called to Cherryville Vape and Cigar Shop shortly after 1 a.m. on September 10th. The cashier told police that the store was robbed at gunpoint by several male suspects, all except for one wearing face coverings. Police determined that they took $300 from the cash register and $2,300 in vaping and THC products. 2 days later, in the early morning, police responded to a robbery at another smoke shop with the same story of 4 men. Security footage taken from both stores showed the robberies were done with the same vehicle. 2 days later, state police found the vehicle during a traffic stop. The vehicle had 4 men, 22-year-old Thiago Araujo Guerrero, 23-year-old Frankly Isabel Ramirez, 24-year-old Branny de la Cruz Rodriguez, and 23-year-old Leonardo Henriquez Diaz, all from Hazleton. Police searched the vehicle and found 2 BB guns that shared their appearance with the weapons seen in store camera footage. On Friday, Barretta announced that the suspects were charged with robbery, conspiracy of commit robbery, theft by unlawful taking, and receiving stolen property. The Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce's Women's Network Committee has announced their first Women's Luncheon of 2026. This event is designed to provide attendees with tools and inspiration to reset their mindset, reconnect with their goals, and refocus on both personal and professional well-being. The luncheon will feature the theme called Refresh, Restart, Refocus, presented by Lisa Mondini. Whether attendees are business owners, professionals, or aspiring leaders, the luncheon offers an opportunity to start the year with intention while expanding their professional network. The luncheon will take place at the Pine Restaurant at 8 West Broad Street, Hazleton, on Tuesday, January 26 from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. The cost to attend is $30 for chamber members and $35 for non-chamber members. Seating has limited spaces, so a pre-registration is required. You can pre-register on their website or by contacting the chamber office by email at mmmalone@hazletonchamber.org. Coming up on McAdoo's News Choice, we catch up with Trooper Anthony Petrosky on this week's Trooper Talk Tuesday. Plus, Wyln historian Chris Fulmer takes us down the path through history with Lansford Part 2. And stay right here on Wyln. We'll be right back.
It's cold out there. Call S.J. Kowalski for the best products and solutions to help lower your energy costs and keep your family safe and comfortable this winter. Our professional team has unparalleled experience with all the latest innovative types of heating systems. We're a Lennox Premier dealer, installing high-quality equipment, providing the ultimate experience in comfort and climate control while being energy efficient. S.J. Kowalski, heating and cooling the way the earth intended.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
WYLN TV 35 is expanding and is on the hunt for a dynamic salesperson to join our vibrant team. If you've got the passion and the drive, we want to hear from you. Send your resume to the email displayed on your screen. Don't miss this great opportunity.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to bruxnightguard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to bruxnightguard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's bruxnightguard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Trooper Talk Tuesday here on WYLN. I'm Trooper Anthony Petrosky, Trooper and Public Information Officer. Continuing our Scams Awareness Month, today we are talking about email and text message scams. So we already discussed phone call scams, and although that's prevalent, email and text scams are very easy because they're easy to reproduce and make to look very, very authentic. So let's talk about text messages scams first. Now, you'll receive a text message from a number that you don't know. It's not saved in your phone because it's nobody that you're aware of. And usually it's, well, you owe a ticket, you owe money on a ticket, or the biggest one we've seen recently has been the Pennsylvania Turnpike text message scams. And that's where it says that you owe X amount of dollars on tolls, and if you don't pay them, your license and your vehicle registration are both going to be suspended. And then it says click here, and it's a hyperlink. A hyperlink is blue, it's underlined, and when you click on it, it takes you to a website. So, number one, don't ever click on any of these hyperlinks from a number you don't know. Number two, take a look at the number. Even though it doesn't come up as somebody that you know, chances are it's not the correct amount of numbers from an actual phone. So take a look at it. Number three, we're going to keep this very simple. If you don't know who it is, simply delete it and move on. Now, if you get that one about the turnpike that you owe tolls, they're not going to text you about that. But if you have an account, just simply log onto your account and take a look at it. Because how it works now is, since there's no workers on these turnpike tolls, how it works is you set up an account and you put money in that account, you put a credit card in your account, and they will simply take the tolls right out of that credit card. So just take a look at your account. If it's anything else saying that account was compromised, click here, look at those credit cards, look into those accounts first before you go clicking on anything. Again, remember, don't click on any of these hyperlinks, because typically it's going to take you to a fake website, or it's going to take you somewhere that's going to download a virus onto your device. So stay away from that. Now, let's transition to email scams. Now, email scams are a little dangerous because it's very easy to reproduce professional-looking email. You can simply cut and paste from the internet and make something look very, very professional. Now, a lot of times it will have misspelled words in there. It will not. It will say, "Dear client," "Dear customer," where you know if you get a specific email from a company, a big-name company, they always write "Dear" and then your first name. Okay? So, an easy way to look is look for, again, misspellings, but here's how you can tell whether an email is legitimate or not. In every email application that you use, it's the same. So it will say "to," and it will say to your email or your name, and then it will say "from." Now, people can disguise that to say whatever they want. So instead of saying "from your personal email," it could say "from Amazon," "from UPS," "from whatever bank you have." You could disguise that. But to really tell where it came from, all you do is click on where it says "to" and "from." If you're using your phone, you just tap on that. If you're using a computer, you put the mouse over "to" and "from" and you click on it. And then it brings up the actual email domain that it was sent from. So let's just say, for instance, it's talking about your Amazon account. And you click on the "from," and it brings up their email address that has nothing in there about Amazon. Chances are that's a scam, because every email from Amazon will have an Amazon email account. So take a look at that, click on the "to" and "from," look at the actual email domain. If you're unsure, talk to a friend, family, a neighbor, somebody that could take a look at it if they're better with technology than you are. But before you go clicking on anything and giving your hard-earned money away, look into it first. If you have any questions about anything I talked about today, you can reach out to me here at the State Police Hazleton Barracks. Otherwise, we'll catch you back here for another Trooper Talk Tuesday on WYLN.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
Something is out there. What it is, no one knows. However, since its first sighting, there have been numerous reports of strange lights in the night sky. Some say they are extraterrestrials, flying saucers. But to all of those seemingly unrelated uncertainties, there is one common thread.
Solo Spaceman. Watch Solo Spaceman on WYLN Thursdays at 1:30, Saturdays at 7, and Sundays at 4:30.
Cooking rice just isn't nice.
Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with Rice Robot, the 1, 2, 3 rice cooker. Watch, 1 add the white cup for rice, 2 add the blue cup for water, 3 click it and let Rice Robot perfectly cook it.
The secret is perfect cook technology that surrounds the rice with controlled heat for even cooking. Then Rice Robot senses when it's done, auto stops and keeps it warm to serve.
It won't burn, overcook or undercook, guaranteed.
And rice is just the beginning. Make mac and cheese, frittatas, oatmeals, soups and stews, even ramen dishes. And with a ceramic, ultra non-stick interior, cleanup's a breeze.
Get the complete Rice Robot cooking system with the steamer tray and 1-2-3 recipe guide, all for just $39.99. It comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. We'll even ship your entire order free. Order now.
1-800-640-8545.
Hello, I'm Wyln historian Chris Fulmer. Pennsylvania's communities are filled with interesting history. Come with me as we discover the people, events, industries, and other historic facets of local towns.
Hi, my name is Maya, and I am 8 years old, and tomorrow the weather will be partly cloudy.
In 1876, the various patch towns in the Panther Valley decided to follow through on Asa Lansford Foster's vision and merged into a single community. And as a tribute to Foster's dream, a unified borough was named Lansford in his honor. The Lehigh Coal Navigation Company remained the town's primary employer, but other businesses would soon carve their stake in the community. One of these was J.C. Bright's department store, which opened in July 1884 at the corner of East Ridge and Spring Garden Streets. It was such an immediate success that was quickly moved into a larger building further down Ridge Street. In addition to supplying residents with clothing, furniture, and appliances, Bright's also originally doubled as a Lehigh Coal Navigation Company store, where miners could purchase items on credit. Bright's was the seminal place at the shop in the Panther Valley for decades, and was a keystone of Lansford's downtown up through 1976, when the store was merged with its Lehighton branch into a single store in the latter town's Carbon Plaza Mall. The combined Bright store closed for good in March 1995. Mining, though, was still Lansford's bedrock industry, and thousands of men toiled in the mines from a young age. One of them was Thomas Kennedy, born in Lansford in 1887, who began work as a breaker boy at age 12. His father died in the mines in his teen years, which prompted Kennedy to join the United Mine Workers when he reached adulthood. He rose rapidly in the Union, becoming its District 7 president in 1910. After 15 years in this capacity, he was named the United Mine Workers' overall secretary-treasurer, a position he'd hold for the next 22 years. During that time, Kennedy reached an even higher position when he was elected Pennsylvania's lieutenant governor in 1934, becoming the first Democrat to hold that position since 1887. He served 4 years under Governor George Earle and attempted to seek the governor's office after Earle's term, but did not gain the support of Democratic bosses. Kennedy subsequently resumed his work with the United Mine Workers, and in 1960 was named to succeed the legendary John Lewis as Union president. Ill health forced Kennedy to relinquish the position after 2 years. He died in 1963, and today rests in Hazleton's St. Gabriel Cemetery. Railroads would also be a major industry in the Lansford area at the close of the 19th century, and the prominent line in Lansford at this time would be the Lehigh New England Railroad, which had been founded in 1895 from the remnants of the previous Pennsylvania, Poughkeepsie, and Boston Railroad. Lehigh Coal Navigation took control of the line in 1904, hoping to use it to move its coal into the New England states. The Central Railroad of New Jersey also had a controlling interest in the Lehigh New England, which would stretch south into the Lehigh Valley and east into the Poconos. Passenger service for the line ended in 1937, but coal and other freight continued to be moved on the rails until the Lehigh New England decided to dissolve on October 31, 1961. With coal traffic on a clear decline at that time, the railroad's board felt ending operations on their own terms rather than going bankrupt was a better business decision. The railroad's tracks would be completely torn up by the end of the decade. The Lehigh New England's Lansford Station on Dock Street, however, would see a new life as Hill's Machine Shop for almost 40 years afterwards. It has since been purchased by Lansford Borough and is awaiting restoration. By the 1890s, trolleys were springing up in town all over the United States. Lansford was no exception to this, with the Tamaqua and Lansford Street Railway Company's founding in 1891. Backed by Lehigh Coal Navigation, which provided the power for the line, it carried its first passengers in October 1897. The original fare was a nickel for a trip to Coaldale and a dime for one to Tamaqua. Services were extended to Summit Hill in 1899 and to Mock Chunk in 1903. In 1906, it bought out the Pottsville Union Traction Company. The enlarged company, now known as Eastern Pennsylvania Railways, expanded service to Pottsville by 1908, providing a total trackage of 35 miles between Schuylkill and Carbon County seats. In addition to its regular service, the line also operated a special funeral car, number 14, which transported deceased miners to local cemeteries. Fatally injured miners could ride it for free, while those going to the hospital had the fare docked from their paychecks. Another popular stop of the trolley line was Manila Grove Park, situated on a hill above today's Route 209 in Coaldale, just west of Lansford. Opened in 1898 and named in honor of the American Navy's victory in Manila Bay in the Spanish-American War, the park had as its centerpiece a figure-8 style roller coaster that opened to guests in 1910. It also featured picnic groves, a dance hall, a soda fountain, and miscellaneous smaller rides. The rise of automobiles spelled the end of the trolley line, and service in the Lansford area ceased in 1931, with buses taking over the routes. Manila Grove Park would also close in 1931.
Hi, my name is Maya, and I am 8 years old, and tomorrow the weather will be partly cloudy.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.